Блиски и пријателски односи засновани на стратешко партнерство со взаемен интерес за натамошно продлабочување на соработката во повеќе сфери. Вака накусо изгледа резимето на нашите врски со Канада. Гостин во Дневникот, најавниот сервис е новоименуваниот канадски амбасадор Джайлс Норман. Амбасадоре Норман, ја почнувате вашата дипломатска мисија во земјава, ке не покривате од Белград. Каква е вашата оценка за ситуацијата во земјава и каков нов импулс можете да внесете во канадско-македонските односи?
Well, thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to speak today. I think the situation for North Macedonia is very positive. This country has a lot of opportunities, and despite the frustrations that you're experiencing with the pandemic and with the European Union process, I still think this future is very bright. The COVID-19 pandemic is a threat to all of us, and we are all cooperating as much as we can, and your government is doing what it can, and the people are being stoic and resilient in the face of such adversity. And for that, you should be complimented and credited. But I look forward to starting my tenure as ambassador here on a very positive note. And we've had very positive meetings today, and I think the assessment and the future for North Macedonia is very bright.
Ја споменавте пандемијата, живееме во време на пандемија. Се вели во вакви тешки времења, вистинските пријателства се на тест. Можеме ли некако да си помогнеме во оваа корона криза?
Well, it's happened to all of us. This pandemic has hit us all in different ways. We've all experienced a lot of the very different circumstances, and we do need to cooperate as much as we can. Canada's been very fortunate, and we have been able to share some of that fortune with our colleagues, and we have been able to help North Macedonia to the greatest of our ability, and I think in future we can help each other more. But the pandemic is not over, and it will be very important in future for international cooperation to continue and for us to work together in terms of fighting this scourge and the pandemic as it goes forward.
Македонија и Канада се далечни една од друга. Колку е ова пречка за развојот на економските односи меѓу двете земји и како да гледате потенцијал за понатамошна соработка?
Well, even though we're a long way away, sometimes business is like kind of overcoming the most, the longest distances, as long as the will is there and the right framework for investment and trade is there. And so our investors look to countries for their benefit of their friendliness to trade and investment, to the rule of law, and the structures and regulatory environments and friendly governments that can perpetuate that trade. And I think that the future for our trade investment relationship is going to be strong.
Двете страни се сојузници во НАТО. Канада всушност е еден од основачите на алијансата. Што можеме да очекуваме од нашето членство во НАТО, каде што сме веќе речиси една година?
Well, I'm particularly pleased that it's a one-year anniversary and I was able to come here. I was able to play a role in the NATO membership of North Macedonia because in my previous job before I became ambassador, I was actually in charge of the process of Canada's approval of North Macedonian membership of the alliance. And so I take great pride in being here in that year after that achievement. And I remember even at the NATO meeting in foreign ministers in April in Washington, having my minister at the time was having a conversation with your foreign minister, and she looked at me and I gave her the thumbs up that everything was good. And I got to admit, I take pride in that. NATO alliance is more than just a security alliance. It's a real community of values. And we think that North Macedonian membership in the alliance benefits your country, but it also benefits all of us, and particularly strengthens and stabilizes this region. Because NATO, as I say, it's more than just security and militaries meeting. It is a political military alliance, and it is a statement of intent and values and of solidarity.
Иако од другата страна на Атлантикот, Канада одржува блиски релации со Европската Унија, како гледате на процесот на проширување и на нашите напори да стигнеме таму каде што сме тргнале, имајќи предвид дека повторно сме исправени пред блокада поради билатерален проблем?
So, Canada's not a member of the European Union, but we have friends in the European Union, and we think that North Macedonia's path to the European Union accession is to the benefit of Europe and to the benefit of North Macedonia. So we are indirectly supporting North Macedonia in its path. As much as you can be frustrated with the process, I can understand that it has been a long road for this country in terms of its route to Europe. There have been a lot of obstacles placed in the way. All we can say is please be patient and have some fortitude with this process. because we think that ultimately the reforms that are made to join Europe are to the benefit of the North Macedonian people, as well as the future, its future within Europe, because North Macedonia's future is in Europe.
Во Канада има значителна македонска заедница. Колку таа придонесува во јакнењето на меѓусебните односи?
So there's a really strong link, people-to-people link between the two of us. And the diaspora is surprisingly large in Canada. And it extends to all fields, to economic, to political, and most importantly for us, to ice hockey, which is, of course, our national obsession. And you've got some famous Macedonian Canadian ice hockey players. You have the Bitov family, who have been a very successful business family in Canada. And I think this is going to continue. I number some of my own friends amongst the Macedonian Canadian community, and they're passionate advocates for North Macedonia in Canada and for Canada here. And I think the diaspora has played and will continue to play a really, really key role in our people-to-people links and a good, positive relationship.
Двете земји се земји на различности и во етничка и во јазична смисла. Амбасадоре, дали е ова предност или мана?
So diversity is a hallmark of both of our countries, I think. Obviously in different ways, but we are both diverse in our own way, and I think we've both had different histories of managing that diversity and successes in managing that diversity. I once saw a statistics that Toronto is one of the, if not the most ethnically diverse city in the planet, even more than somewhere like New York. And we've been able to reconcile both our official languages of English and French, but also waves of movements of peoples from all over the world who have essentially come and made our country better. And that is a commitment of governments, not just this government, our government, but also other governments, that diversity and inclusion is a Canadian value. And North Macedonia shares that. You know, you have your own path towards inclusiveness and diversity. Everyone has to find their own path. And more that we can learn from each other in terms of how we can navigate those differences and the differences make us stronger, I think we'll both have better records as countries going forward, because diversity is with us. Diversity is with us. It is fundamental in terms of Canada. You can go a few blocks in Canada, in Toronto, for example. You'll hear Greek, you'll hear Tagalog, you'll hear Mandarin, you'll hear Punjabi, and you'll definitely hear German, Italian, and sometimes you'll hear Macedonian as well. And yet those people all live together, and they build the society together, and each adding their own strength to the greater whole.
Амбасадоре, Канада е секогаш при врвот на листите кога се станува збор за квалитетот или за стандардите на живот. Што и како да научиме од Канада во однос на начинот на живот?
Yeah, I mean, it's funny. A lot of people ask Canada sort of about our experience. And one of the things we're always very careful to say is our experience is our experience. Everyone has to live their own experience. While we're happy to share our experience with others, we certainly do not say that there is a Canadian model that should be followed by anyone else. And really, it has always been based on the fact that we started as a very small country with 4 small provinces, with largely European populations. And we have now grown to a country that spans 3 oceans, is the second largest landmass, has welcomed people from all over the planet. And sort of what's the secret sauce? What's the key to success? And from our point of view, it is respect for the citizen, respect for the difference, but it needs to be embedded. That difference needs to be embedded in an evolutionary framework that can change over time, but accentuates the rule of law, democracy, and human rights. Because under such a framework, each citizen can celebrate their difference in a way that does not impinge on another's. And therefore, they can reach their own achievements and sort of enrich their own personal experience in their own way, but compatible with the rights of other citizens.
Амбасадоре Норман, ви благодарам за разговорот и ви посакувам успешна мисија.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. I appreciate this. Thank you very much. Thank you.